Here it is, guys. Oh. It nearly slipped out my hands. It's bloody hot. Are you ready, guys? I'm running behind time. How are you? All right? Hi guys, how you doing? Englishman in Malta. Englishman cooking Maltese food, what can go wrong? Well, it's already gone wrong. The phone just hasn't stopped ringing and I've got to meet you guys, and I said, listen, I've got to go. Let's start. Nothing's ready, but anyway, I'll take you through step by step. We're going to do a dish, a Maltese dish called imaroon. Yes guys, expats. That Englishman can't cook, so he's going to make a right mess of it. Possibly. Listen, as usual, this dish can be cooked in lots of different ways. And already I forgot the cheese. But some people don't put cheese in, and some people put pork and beef in it. And I'm going to do something that my mother-in-law used to do. She told me pork, minced pork, and then corned beef again. Because from the old days, from the war days, that's what they used to use, corned beef, because there was nothing fresh. There was a lot of problems with sort of fresh products, so corned beef was the go-to, onions, whatever they could find. And I even heard that what they used to do when they cooked this imaroon, make a big dish of it and put a big joint of beef inside it and cover it over. And normally the dad used to have the meat, and then the I'm going to show you anyway. The rest of it, the kids used to have, that sort of thing. Come on, guys. I do like this. Somebody mentioned to me, why are you sitting down? Are you a cripple, Steve? Because I can't be, you know what, putting the camera up, putting it down, and I'm at your level. And you can see me, you can see everything. Hopefully you can see everything here. So I'll go step by step. Normally I've got everything planned out, but it's been one of those days. Conserva, it's tomato paste in English. They call it conserva here, and there's a very nice brand, and I've been trying to get a tour around it. The Three Hills brand in Gozo. They make really, very nice, little bit sweet. If you're not into sort of sweet conserva, they call it. It's like pate, it's like tomato, but concentrate. Perhaps that's the word. Concentrated tomato. Some mixed herbs. You can use any herbs you want. Doesn't really matter. I usually, so I'll run out. Actually, I bought this by mistake. I normally buy Italian mixed herbs because it's got a little bit more of a different taste. But this is mixed herbs, so put anything in, or don't put anything in. Some tomato. I've got some tomato left over. Chopped tomato. Some cold beef, as I said. I'm just going to use half of that. I'm not going to use the whole lot. An onion. Some garlic. Curry. Controversial, guys. Do you put curry in it? There's a nice mixture as well. I think I've showed you before on other recipes. It's called rabbit seasoning, fennec in Maltese. Rabbit seasoning. So sometimes that's got a little bit of curry in as well. It's got some coriander and those sort of things in, because Maltese used to cook with coriander and things like that. You're surprised, little bit, a touch of curry in most things, and busbis, fennel. There's a lot of that in Maltese cooking. I've got any sort of pasta. I've got zita. You can use penne, anything small, but this one's zita. Really what I found, and birilla. I found it quite good, this one. So it's like this. You can buy it a bit bigger if you want. Oh, really, any sort of pasta, but not spaghetti, but like some kind of small spaghetti. I've got a dish. So let's get started, guys. As I say, I'm not even organized. I got everything upside down today. So let's get started. Everybody mentioned about the cat. Well, not everybody. Steve, don't get carried away. Not everybody mentioned about the cat. There was the observant ones of you lot noticed the cat walked here, That's a stray cat I've had for many years. When I had the business over in Cameroon, someone came in to me and said to me, Steve, there's a... Because I used to sell lots of different things, but I used to import other things as well. But I used to have a section of like for animals. And she said, oh, there's a poor cat there, very small. It's in a cardboard box, in the sun as well. Somebody left it in the sun. Can you go take him some food because I feel sorry for him? So I went to get him. I thought my idea was to take him in or take him to the home or something like that, because you can't see. I'm not really I like dogs. I'm not really a great cat lover because they just don't care about your cats. Look what happens inside this, guys. I'm going to give him a wash. Our onions are the worst in Europe, I think. This is some kind of soot they put inside it, like I don't know what it is. Let me give it a swirl. Sometimes you find it. Let's give it a swirl. Hey, it's good, this chair. Let's turn that over because it's horrible. Anyway, where was I? Let's carry on. We chop the onions and can men do two things at once? Well, I'm going to show you, girls. I'm going to chop anyway. Anyway, this cat. Ah! This cat was in a cardboard box. I went around the corner from where I had the business. And I found this little mite. Someone had just dumped a tin of tuna in it. And they just said, oh, like, it must have been the runt of the litter. So, let's finish here. It's true, guys. Men can only do one thing at night. It must have been the runt of the litter, because they just shoved him out, or shoved her out. So I went to pick it up and I give it some food, and somebody just chopped a bit of tuna in there, so he put his head in there, so he was in a right mess. A couple of cloves of garlic. So I took him to, my sister-in-law took him over. She said she fell in love with him. Cost hundreds of pounds to put this cat. And I got it dumped here. It's alright, that doesn't have anything to do with me. Anyway, that was the moral of the story. When it's food time, she's quite happy with me. But I tell you, sometimes just fed up with me. Get away. Really, this can be done before time, guys, because I'm a bit late today. It's true. Men can only do one thing at once. And what is it, girls? Let's get this on the go. Hey, we gotta have a laugh, eh? Let's have a one. So I've got my onions and my garlic. I'm gonna get the pan, get it heated up. And you never guess what I've got to eat with this. What do you think, guys? I'm gonna get the pan heated up a bit. I'm gonna put the onions and the garlic in. And then put a few herbs. And we'll go from there slowly, and I'll show you how I do this. But there's many ways, as I say. Maltese cooking can be done lots of different ways. And I can almost see you now typing, Steve, that's not the way we do it. But every family all over Malta, they do different mixtures with different meats and things like that. Anyway, let's put these in, get it up to heat, which I should have done before, but you know where it's going. I think it's almost ready. Back soon, guys.
A first step over the corn, the shrimpies. Oh, the shrimpy.
Hey, we're back, guys. So I've got some water on the go, and the pan is ready. So let's dump it in. So I'm actually just sweating down the onions now. Wow, those onions are they're really sharp. I can feel my eyes a bit there, guys. That thing that's inside. Anybody know about it? When you open up the onion, it's like a bit of a black soot sort of thing. It's weird. You can wash it off easy, but I don't know. It's going good. So what we're doing now, guys, I just got the mince pork out the fridge. I'm gonna just put it in. A few herbs. Okay, what I'm going to do is cook that down a little bit now. The water is on the go for the pasta. We'll cook the meat down so it's garlic, onions and some pork or mince of some kind, whatever you want to do. Cook it. Everything in this dish is going to be cooked before it goes in the oven. So, matter of really what you're going to do is either you put some cheese on the top of it, or what the Maltese way is to make the pasta crunchy on the top. That's what everybody likes here more. I think that's, tell me in the comments if that's the way you like it in Maroon. Back soon, guys. We're going to cook this down. Then we're going to put the corned beef in. We're going to put the tomatoes in, conserva, and a bit of garlic. And that's it. Back soon, guys. Back again, guys. Water's just boiling lovely, look. What's that saying that the Italians say for the pasta? The water must be playing a tune like Rigoletto or something like that, playing a high tune. So it's got to be bubbling quite. I've seasoned it with some salt, but you don't have to if you're a bit dodgy on the salt, on the blood pressure front. Anyway, that's the other one. It's almost ready. So that's ready. I'm going to use half of the corned beef. Water's playing to a high song. Let's put the water down on the pasta. So I'm going to mix the corned beef in with the mince, the garlic and the onions. Some tomatoes. Just a tin really, I would imagine, something like that you could do. Tablespoon of conserva or tomato paste. Little bit of curry. Just a pinch, guys, don't go over the top. We're not making a curry here. So that's how it should look. So while that's cooking down, we're going to put the pasta in now. I'm going to put the heat down a little bit of the mince. Did I ever tell you guys? I hate this hob. All I'm going to do is half a packet of this, so it's about 250 grams. I'm going to put that in the water. Cook down the mince with with everything in now. So we started off with garlic, onions, and pork mince. Then we did put some corned beef in there. and we put some tomato and we put tomato paste, some herbs, little bit of garlic. That's it, ready. But I'm sure you're going to tell me in the comments how you make it at home. Put the pasta in. Only thing I didn't tell you what I've got to do, because I did it in such a rush and I carried everything in and I was worried about dropping them. Couple of eggs, that's all you put in at the very end, but I'll show you how I do that in the end anyway. Put the oven on now, put it on to heat. We're almost there. Back in a minute, guys. Just about 4 or 5 minutes, something like that, for the pasta. And we'll be ready. Hey, we're back, guys. Just one cornetto. It always makes me think of that when they're having the pasta. Let me try it. Yeah, that's good. Al dente. Just a little bit al dente, not too much. Good. Can switch that off. The mince is all done. So we started off with onion and garlic with some pork mince. Any mince you want to put in there, guys, it's good enough. Or even you can do it all with corned beef if you want it. We put a bit of corned beef in then. We put the tomatoes and the tomato paste, some herbs. What else did we use? I'll put a list anyway, guys. Well, that little bit of garlic at the beginning and onions makes a big difference. So don't miss out the garlic and also the curry we put in the end. So the pasta is ready. Let's drain the pasta. Now if you were Italian, but this is Maltese anyway, you should really, well, we can do it, can't we? You should put the pasta to the sauce, because if Gino sees me, he'll kill me. Let's do it that way. But I've noticed a lot of Maltese put the sauce to the pan, to the pasta. Drain the pasta, but you're supposed to put, I don't know if it makes that much difference, guys. Tell me in the comments how you do it. How am I gonna put, I didn't even prepare anything. Come on, Steve, get yourself sorted out. Can you catch this, guys? So I'm gonna put the pasta, it's gonna be fun. Pasta to the sauce. So that way, I think the idea is you don't drain all the water, and you're supposed to give a little scoop of water anyway, of that sort of pasta water. I can't be bothered sometimes, I just dump it out. You know, but if Gino, you know that one on television, do you know him? I like him, he's funny, but I'm sure he puts on something. He's been there for 20 years in England and he still can't he still can't pronounce. I had a laugh at the time. I watched one of his programs. He says he went to Sardinia. He said, you know, there's loads of lovely beaches in Sardinia. And he said, what beaches? You know, beaches with the sand. Oh, beaches. But I'm sure he puts it on that one. So put a bit of water as well while you're putting it on. It can't hurt. Let's listen to Gino. I think we've got everybody out, and put a bit of scoop for good luck. Steve, you're scooping water out with a slotted spoon. You know why that is? This should be like cooking. I can't be asked to do things. Anyway, there it is. Mix it all up. At this stage, I'll let you know how some people do it, but I don't do it this way. But at this stage, you put some cheese in, Parmesan, Reggio, any Italian cheese, any sort of that sort of mixture of cheese. Give it a good mix up. Get all the pasta. That little bit of water, it does work. I think that's the idea of it. It's made the mixture a little bit soft now, so I'll show you in a second how lovely it coats. I'm gonna do it. Concentrate. Smells beautiful though. Do you use corned beef, guys? What do you think is healthy or unhealthy corned beef? Little bit of salt. So if you've got some problems with the old blood pressure. Anyway, I've got the dish standby here. I've got this metal dish. Oh, I'm going to have to do it this way because let me do it so you can see. Let me put it in. Come on, Steve, get yourself sorted. That's a lot, eh? Get every last lot of goodness. And one tried to escape. It's always my videos they try to escape. Everything's off. That's how it looks like, guys. Only thing is now, at that stage of mixing, you put some parmesan with it, but I don't. I like to have the parmesan after when I'm eating it. Let me take a photograph for Instagram. Do you ever join me at Instagram, guys? Go over Englishman and Malta at Instagram. Englishman and Malta at Facebook. Englishman, every blooming where. Let's take a picture. Hey, don't look at my password. Take a good picture for Instagram. And I'll send it on Instagram. I'll share it with you guys. Oven is ready at 200. All the matter of doing is just getting it crusty, because that's what they like, the Maltese. They like these pasta. The maroon is a little bit different to this ditto, because it's like a little bit fatter, I think. Anyway, tell me in the comments what you use. Let's put it in the oven. It's nice and hot. We're coming back, guys. I'm going to give it about 10 minutes, I think, some of that. Or you'd leave it as long as you want it, whether you want it crunchy. I did it a few times. Put some cheddar cheese over the top of it. Like it's like that American one, what do they call it? Like mac and cheese or something like that. They do a lot like this, similar to this, but they mix a lot, really thick cheese. But the Maltese tend to use they call it tahak, parmigiana. That's what they call it here. And they mix that with it at that beginning, but some put it on after. So, you know, it's like all Maltese cooking. It's how you want it. And miss out the garlic if you don't like garlic. Don't put the curry in if you don't like curry. Use it. Do as you please. You're the chef. Back soon, guys. Let's give it about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and we'll try it. Wonder what it's going to taste like. Like usual, probably. Back soon, guys. You back, guys? Took about 20 minutes ready. I switch the oven off, but why not? Why not have a chusk? Is that round the right way? This really gets me. I did a video of Gozo, and here it's backwards. I started the video in Gozo, and I've got Gozo t-shirt, and I said it backwards, but when I did it on the video, it came around the right way, but seeing it here, chusk, it's opposite. Anyway, cheers, guys. Hey, look how posh I am. If you don't ask, you don't get. I went over to Farson's. They've got like oh, what's happened here? What are you doing, Steve? Got too much of a head on that. Let it calm down a bit. I went over to Farson's. They've got like a, what would you call it? They've got the factory over in Rio, but they've got like a place you can go and buy beers from and things like that, and soft drinks and all that sort of business. And I was doing a video. When was it? What was last year, I think now, when I did the beer video. And I thought I'll be a bit cheeky, because if you don't ask, you don't get. I said, I'm doing a video on the beers. You don't have any glasses? And he gave me like 3 or 4. He gave me this one. It's a celebration chusk glass. Anyway. Bloody lovely. Hey, cut the swearing down, Steve. In my room, it's ready. Now before I'm gonna get it out now. You can do this lots of different ways, and you can, we did it obviously with corned beef and pork. You can do it with beef. You can do it all with corned beef. I think you could do it a vegetarian one if you want to. But don't hit me in the comments. This is not the way to do it. This is the way to do it, because lots of families do things different ways in Malta. It can be done in lots of different ways. And you're the chef. If you want to do it your way, do it your way. Sometimes if I feel like it, I put a load of cheddar on the top of it. It comes really nice, like gooey, like the American version. But I think they mix it all in with the mixture. Anyway, let's get it out. This one I did it. A version that I don't always do it, because the crunchy I don't always like it. But you know, it's up to you. Here it is, guys. Look. Ooh. It nearly slipped out my hands. It's bloody hot. Oh, it's roasting. Let's turn it this way so you can see it. There it is, look. Lovely and crunchy on the top. Wow. It's certainly hot, guys. Let's get a scoop of it. Oh, you can hear it crunching, eh? So how do you like it, guys? Do you like it crunchy? Do you like with cheese on top? Do you like it with mixed with parmesan at the beginning? Oh, it's lovely, juicy and soft underneath, and crunchy from the top. And what I do now, I put some parmesan on it. Now I put it, but some people put it. Some people put it during just before the cooking. You can see like it's got some nice crunchy parts there. It's more crunchy, you can't get the fork in it. And it's got the soft part. I love that bit with the corned beef. The corned beef makes now you can't hardly taste the curry, but you don't really have to, because it's just like it's supposed to be just in the background, because you're not making a curry. Because the Maltese in the old days used to put a lot of things with curry. Can you hear it crunchy, guys? Lovely. Nice garlic, onion taste. Tomatoes is really strong in it. With that little bit of curry in the background. But if you're not into curry, just leave it out. I tried something different this time. I put a bit extra herbs in it. I love that taste of that mixed herbs. And the Italian one is really good. As I say, guys, do it how you want to do it. If you don't want it crunchy, just as good, soft at the top. If you want to spread cheese on it, you can spread cheese on it. If you want to put parmesan underneath it when you're mixing everything together. If you want to do a mixture of beef and pork instead of corned beef, you're the chef, guys. Leave it to you. You've got the idea of the bit of mixture. That's all you do. Mix it up. Actually, a lot of Maltese dishes like this. And this is really the base of the timpana. Timpana is like a Christmas and a Sunday dish that Maltese really celebrate. It's a pastry, and they put this mixture into it. It's very, very similar. It's I don't think there's anything different with timpana without looking at it closely. I think that's timpana, this mixture with a pastry case on it. Cheers, guys. Hope you're enjoying the videos. Subscribe. Don't forget to share. And give me a big thumbs up if you enjoy these food ones. I've got a bit of a following with them. Not everybody likes them, but I put them on every so often. So don't forget, comment below about all the things you like. If you do it differently, what you think's the right way, the wrong way. See you guys. Take care. Englishman, in Malta cooking Maltese food. Yummy.